They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. On the move. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Unloads to the right. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Comes out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the Brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the ground game. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line needs to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here.
Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Cougars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Small gain, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
It's caught. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, still looking. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Dropping back, it's Darnold. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to take a shot. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot against zone coverage, cover 3. And that corner, he's got the deep third of the field, so he's watching the quarterback the entire time. He sees the ball thrown. He's able to react to it and come away with the pick.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You've got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Hand off from the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Darnold. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a...
And he takes it to to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Motion from the offense. Looking for space. It's Hunter. On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Bears! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, and their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Line getting set on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Game's not over. Why are you giving up?
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Pressure coming. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Lets it fly. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make it.
And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It is perfect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Houston! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He finds his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
The Bears are on the move. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. And the Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Movement here from the tight end. Running to the left. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
It's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Sullivan. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. All these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Running behind that left side. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Baylor. 35. Houston, 31.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to pass. It's Darnold. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The give to the back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack from getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Scanning the field, it's Darnold. They'll run the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Bears get it past the sticks.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Baylor.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Second down.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Wants to throw on third down. He's going to run it. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he
fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.